Alright, I just want to take a minute to review the Sprinter Stores dual channel diesel tuner for the Sprinter vehicles. I've had this one on for I guess about 4 or 5 months now. Just wanted to go real quickly do a review. That's the module itself, and as you can see, I've just got it zip tied on top of the air box right there. The dual channel does intercept two things: the fuel rail pressure sensor, which is back here. The plug for it is underneath this cover. I had a hard time getting it loose. It's just a regular fitting similar to this one, but as you can see, you have to squeeze it to be able to pull it off, and the squeeze part was right underneath it where it's up against the engine. So I had to end up using like a screwdriver and another way to kind of like pry it up to be able to take it loose. That was the most difficult thing. Once I got it off, getting it back on was all right. And you see the T connector, so this is where it's actually bypassing, well, not bypassing, just intercepting the signal. And then of course it comes with all this flex loom, comes up here to the front of the motor, under the EGR, and there's a boost sensor pressure right here. Let me move my hand back out of the way, let it focus. It intercepts that signal right there as well. If we follow that over, you can see it comes down right here. See, there's the T connector and the other part of the wiring harness down there. Just run it up there. It has no other power source other than tying into those. And I did want to let everybody know it does have a bypass connector. So if you needed to disconnect the module for whatever reason, you could plug the bypass plug in there, and it would of course put the computer back to factory. Well, not even the computer. It just intercepts those signals, so it doesn't even do anything with the factory computer itself. So there's no reflashing, remapping. It just intercepts and modifies those signals. With it, I've seen better pickup off the line, lower drive line pressures, just overall better performance. It does have a selector on the side. I think it goes from A to 9 or A to 0. I think I've got it selected on like 3 right now. It seems to be giving me good performance. Anything higher than that, they say you could run a risk of a check engine light, so you might have to dial it back just a little bit. I've got a little pop-up camper we tow with our vehicle. It's done great. I do have the Scan Gauge 2 installed on the dash. Really lots of useful information, so I highly recommend anybody that would want to know what's going on with the engine. Since the Sprinter doesn't give you a whole lot of gauges to look at, it'll give you boost pressure. Matter of fact, I can just take everybody in there and show them that right quick. And I do have an on-deck air compressor with my air horns. That's always fun. Here's where I got my Scan Gauge mounted. Like I said, it gives you lots of information here. I'll just kick it on, let it power up, give you a boost pressure. You see what's going on? Oh, you know what? I gotta start it. I highly recommend this if you just, one of these people that likes to know what's going on with the unit, and does real good. So I got average miles per gallon, the instantaneous miles per gallon, horsepower, and what my boost pressure is. And so with the dual channel tuner, like I said, I've been able to see these pressures, lower drive line pressures. So it does modify the operation of the vanes on the turbo, and overall just real good performance. So I'm happy with it, and if you got any questions, just shoot me a comment and I'll see if I can't respond.